What's up, it's your boy DW, bringing you tech, gadget, product reviews, and more. So over this past Labor Day weekend, my family and I drove up to Montreal, and I was very excited to go there, mainly because I wanted to pick up something that I've been waiting a very long time for. And I finally got it. I'm going to show you guys what it is. It is, right, this hoodie. Yeah, this hoodie over here. So this hoodie is made from a Canadian company called Roots, and pretty much they're equivalent to the American Gap. My last couple of trips I didn't get a chance to, or I forgot about it, so I finally were able to go to that store, got one of these, and I'm very happy about it. So, but this is probably not what you guys are waiting for. The other item that I picked up from Montreal is a new electric skateboard. You guys probably know what's coming up, and it's this bad boy over here down at the bottom. Let me pick it up and show you guys. Okay, ooh, this big guy over here. I think the company's name, I'm gonna try to pronounce it correctly, is Lacroix. Right, that's the French pronunciation. I think the Americans just call it Lacroix. Right, this bad boy over here, well, the first thing you're going to notice is it is pretty heavy, right? Definitely some weight to it. It's probably not the heaviest board I picked up, but definitely give you a good workout and fatigue, right? So this weighs around 25, 26 pounds compared to my WowGo board, which is 17, significantly heavier. So let's take a look at this board. So the first thing, let's highlight is, I guess, the besides the weight, is the size, right? This thing is pretty massive. You probably can't see it as well because of the camera, but up close and holding this, if you actually get a chance to, you can see how big it is. And let's just compare it to my body size and my head, right? So I'm 5'10", and this board is probably 41, 42 inches long, and the width of the deck is around 10.5. From tire to tire is probably around 15.5 inches around there. But just look at the size of this thing, right? Look at the size of the tires compared to my head, right? It's pretty large, right? Ooh, I gotta put it down because it's getting heavy. But so this video is not going to be a full review video like I normally do with my other products. It's probably going to be just an initial impression video, and I'll get the full review out after I test a little bit more, or hopefully next week. Okay, and so let's just take a look at more onto this board. Let's focus on the deck first. This deck is probably one of the most unique part of the board. It is custom built, custom engineered. The founders spent quite some time actually prototyping and creating this board over here, and this is the final results over here, right? So you can see it. It's made out of different plies of wood, and there's two carbon fiber strips over here. The look is, how can I describe it? I find it stylish. I like the look quite a bit. So we got the name right in the middle over here. It's a nice, simple design. And this board is concave. It's concave and has good flex. One of the unique design features of this deck is actually their choice to make it pretty wide. It's actually 10.5 inches wide, and it's probably one of the widest decks you'll see out there in electric skateboards. Also, the grip tape over here is not the entire board, just a certain sections of the board, mostly this right side and left side where your feet will be placed. So they don't really overuse the grip tape, and that's their choice of design. Okay, let's turn this around and see the other side. Okay, this side over here, this is a carbon fiber enclosure over here. Most of these panels underneath are batteries, and there's two choices of batteries you can order from. I got the 30Qs, and over here is where the brains of the boards are located, the ESC, and all the other internals to control the board is stored in this section of the enclosure over here. These guys are 7-inch pneumatic tires over here. They're air-filled, and pretty much a lot different from the Uridane tires. Definitely give you a lot more comfort on the road. You're gonna still feel some bumps, but it's gonna be minimal shock to your feet and legs. So a lot more comfortable, very smooth riding. All right, one note is these are not all-terrain tires, so please don't go off-roading with these. I mean, I mainly ride on streets and pavement, and I did some riding on grass and gravel, and that handles it fine, but it's definitely not recommended to go off-road. Next to the tires, we got these really, really wide trucks. So this is my face. It is, a lot wider than my face. It's 15.5 inches across both ends, and definitely the wide trucks helps with stability of the board, especially when going high speeds. Mounted on the trucks are these motors over here. Again, they might look kind of small. They're actually quite huge, right? So I can't even wrap all my 2 fingers around it because they're that big. And it might be an optical illusion that they look small, and it's mainly due to how wide the truck is and also how large the tires are. But these motors are big and they're very, very powerful. This board is rated to go 35 miles per hour or faster. I've seen people in the forums that claim to have gone to around 37, 38 miles per hour. I haven't reached that limit yet. In my limited testing, I gone as fast as 30 miles per hour, and that felt pretty darn fast. So I'm not up to that level yet, but maybe in the upcoming months. With the battery option I have, it's rated to go up to 31 miles. And I haven't really tested the battery yet. Pretty much I haven't drained it down yet, but I have not had any battery anxiety yet. Pretty much it gets me wherever I want to go, and there's always battery left over. So what's my initial impression of the board? Wow, this board has a lot of good things going for it. It is comfortable, it is stable, and it is powerful. I mean, if you want to cruise at 10 to 15 miles per hour, this board does that perfectly. It's fine. But if you want to go faster, this board has so much reserve power that you can just easily push the throttle and easily cruise at 20 to 25 miles per hour. I mean, this board is still stable and comfortable at 20, 25. I mean, most boards capped out around 23, 24 miles per hour. This board does that and even goes further if you want. I think it's rated for 35 miles per hour plus, and I hear people in the forums talking about hitting 38, 39 miles per hour, and that's insane. I'm nowhere even close to that speed. I hit 30 and it felt pretty darn fast already, so I'm not up to that level yet. In terms of acceleration, this board's acceleration is actually pretty good. It's very similar to the feeling I had on my WowGo. The acceleration is definitely not slow, but it doesn't take off right off the bat. It won't jolt you, it won't jolt your body forward or slide underneath you. It's a nice incline and then it ramps up very quickly. And I think if you want even a more torquey acceleration, if you want it even faster, the board comes with different pulleys, and the other one they have in the box definitely gives you a lot more torque and acceleration off the bat. So if you want that feeling of just flying off the starting line, you can definitely have that also. In terms of tackling hills, this board had no problems so far. I've been going up hills, and listen to this, at 20 to 25 miles per hour going uphill. That's the speed I was hitting going uphill, right? This is not just a straight path for downhill, right? 20 to 25 miles per hour going uphill. Oh, so that is pretty insane. So what you have here is a premium board, or that has a lot of good things about it, right? I'm still doing more testing. I would love to talk more about this board, but so far I just got 20 miles in. Let me put in another 50, 60 miles and then give you a better analysis of the board as a package. So if you enjoyed this video and you want to look forward to the next video coming up, hopefully the full review will come out next week. Click that like button, click that subscribe button, click that bell notification. Until next time, as always, take care and be safe.